Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and sharks. How's everybody doing? So we are the city of Grand Rapids, and we are here to pitch our food scrap and biochar pilot. My name is Robert Swain. I'm the Public Works Manager.
Jennifer Van Horsen, Innovation and Continuous Improvement Lead for the city.
Okay, so we're going to start out with a story. Help me finish off this statement. An apple a day. Very good. But what if I told you that was really no longer the case? So there's been multiple published studies now in Scientific American Journal and National Institute of Health that show over the last 50 years there's actually been a nutrient decline in the soil and the food that we're eating. And now it can take upwards of 5 to 7 apples to get the same nutrient value that our grandparents ate. So for us, that's an issue that we need to start looking at solving.
At the City of Grand Rapids, we believe that local soil matters. Our plan is to use yard waste, wood chips, biochar, and food waste as feedstock for aerated static pile composting to help solve several challenges we're facing as a city. We're managing wood waste, and we need to find more productive and cost-effective ways to do that. We're processing an ever-increasing amount of storm debris, and we need to provide ways for citizens and our operations to divert food waste.
Okay, so everything old is really new again, and when it comes to biochar, it is an indigenous practice. It's actually been around for thousands of years, and now we just wanted to start utilizing this to enhance both the soil and the compost. And of course, there's the additional benefit that's been, research has been done on where biochar can actually sequester carbon and hold it upwards of 900 to 1,000 years. So there's another problem solved right there that we're all looking at trying to make a difference in. And so here is our site in Grand Rapids. If I can get this to work over here. So we have a 72-acre site, of which about 40 acres are available for shovel-ready projects over here, and over here. So we've got a lot of opportunity to get moving right away with this project.
What you see here in phase 1 of our project, we're going to include 7 public food scrap drop-off locations, as well as some spots at our actual city operation buildings. This plan is to ensure equitable access for citizens across all wards of the city. And what you see displayed are both driving and walking sort of distances from those locations, which we plan to then expand. Okay,
so talk a little bit about the capital needed. So why just solve one issue when we can solve a couple? As was previously mentioned, we have about a backlog of about 2,000 logs at our site that will be feeder stock for this. And then we have more coming in every year. And then we also have storm debris from previous storms, and I'm fairly sure there'll be upcoming storms that we'll be able to use as the carbon source for this that will go with the food scraps that we want to collect for that nitrogen source. So that's our short term. Long term, we have interest from surrounding communities have the same issues with their logs from their forestry departments. So long term, we want to support the region for urban wood and storm debris processing through a fee for this service. And of course, we can't really get there without collaboration and partnerships. So here are just a couple of the current and prospective partners that we're looking at to work with on this project.
Creating change is difficult work. To share our vision of a future of better urban soil and achieving Eagle's 45% diversion goal, we're using a futures cone. This is a way for us to help think beyond our current state and sort of this flat line where we're currently only collecting curbside yard waste, and we have this excess wood. What we want to do is broaden out what's possible and add the biochar to the compost. We want to collect food scraps, and we want to engage our community in more meaningful ways. This is going to lead us toward this comprehensive city-run composting operation, providing not only quality soil to our local citizens, but opening up the opportunities that Bob just talked about to regionally sell compost, as well as perhaps process storm debris from nearby cities.
All right, so how are we going to support all this? I mean, that would definitely be one of the questions. So In Grand Rapids, we're lucky enough that we have 2 dedicated funding sources right now. We have a property tax millage, and we also have a special revenue fund for our refuse operations, both that are well poised to handle the initial investment. Long term, though, we also want to look at working with the surrounding communities, and whether that is through tipping fees or some kind of cost share model, that's yet to be determined. We would have to work towards that. And then ideally, once this gets up and running and we get where we want to be, we'd like to market and sell this product regionally to maybe the local farming communities, to local hardware stores, things of that nature as well. And then in addition to that, of course, we have our recently applied for and soon to be approved infrastructure grant from Eagle. I'm looking at you. I can't see you, but I know you're out there. In addition to that, obviously, all these grant opportunities that are coming up right now with, we're part of a climate action plan in West Michigan there will be some funding availability, and of course that Swiffer Grant 3PA as well, we're planning to apply for that. So what is our ask actually? So I'm glad you asked. So what is it? So capital investment is our primary, that's what we're looking for. We need to build a concrete compost pad to do ASP, aerated static pile processing, and get the equipment for that. We're looking at an air curtain burner to make the biochar, and then some specialized collection containers is our primary ask. And then the secondary is we're looking at either investing in a grinder or grinding services, and then looking at partnerships for a business plan. And so just to, I guess, tie this all up in the end here, I just ask you to imagine a world where we can leave this place better than we found it, and just please help us make apples in local soil great again.